I say. Well, hello there, Perfect Drafters. How are we doing? Are we good? Good. I'm breathing out there like it's hard work. It's not hard work. I'm just thinking this is the fourth Camden Keg that I've reviewed. So, done the hells. I think I did that first. Did the Pale Ale. Did that second. Third, did the Camden IPA. That was only last week. And now, in here, he's got the Camden Marzen. Now, I've called it a Marzel, I think, in some reviews. Yeah, messed that up. Marzen, I think that's how it's pronounced. So basically, it is a lager. It is from Camden, although it's meant to be a German-style beer. That's the Marzen thing of it. Normally brewed within Oktoberfest, yeah? An Oktoberfest, with this little beauty, I normally associate with an absolute belter. So, could this top the tree of the Camden Pyramid? Have you got enough for a pyramid? Not really. You know, I mean, you either have a pyramid of 3 or 5. So anyway, it's 4. So they need another Camden one out, don't they? I'm sure they might be working on it. Yeah? Who knows? Who knows? But how does this one taste? So, meant to be a bit darker. It's a darker lager. More full-bodied. Yeah, apparently. Got caramel notes. Toastiness. That's the kind of thing we're looking at. One thing that does attract me to it is that full-bodied nature. Because I do like a full-bodied beer. At the moment, it's on the old 15% off job, January sale. So you're looking at £32.73, bit of a random kind of price. But that's what you're looking at for the Camden Marzen at the moment. Normally though, £38.50. That's what you're looking at. So below those 40 notes it is, and you're looking at a 5.7%. So only that 0.1% less than the Camden IPA. So not one to be taken lightly, not necessarily a session beer, but let's look at it. Serving temperature recommended is between 4 and 7. I'm thinking for those kind of darker beers, you know, I know it's a lager, but I'm thinking it needs that bit warming up. You know, when you're looking at caramel in there and kind of toasty oats, you want to taste that coming through with a bit warmer than your 3 degrees. So I'll set it to 5. I've also got some snackage. Yes, I have. And it's more snackage suggested by none other than Rick Unwin again. He did me proud last time, yeah? It was with some of those kind of Morrisons crisps. I think he's also suggested some nuts in the past, but he's done me proud. They've always been pretty good. So we'll have a look at that snackage as well. Without further, people, let's have a look at that keg. Let's do the pour. I'll bring it in. We'll have a look if it's got any bubs. Like I say, it's a bit of a darker number, so don't know if we'll see any. But then I'll give it a sippy suppy soo. I'll let you know what I think to it. But before I rate it, I'll have the snackage. Then I'll rate the beer, rate the snackage. It's the usual order, people. Yeah. Let's have a look at that keg. So there we go, people. There is the Camden Marzen Keg Lager. That's what it's saying. Drink cold again. It's got that kind of pop-hearty kind of style, font and colours and stuff like that that Camden do. It's got a blue kind of background to it. Nice kind of diamond pattern. Could almost be on a football shirt. It's not. It's on a keg. There it is. Anyway, let's give it a pour. Okay, here we go then, people. We've got the Camden beer glass for the 4th time. 4th time. There we go. Let's give it a pour. Hey, what about that? Let's bring it in. So there we go then, people. There it is. Like I said, it's going to be a darker one, and it is. It's almost like oak in colour. Love a bit of oak wood, yeah. So the head, Got a bit of froth to it. Wouldn't say it's that compact. Not really. Gonna see any bubs? A few. There's a few, not many. Got to be honest. Right, that's enough of looking at it. Let's give it a sup. Okay then, people. Let's grab it. There we go. Right. I have given it a little tippy toppy too. Got to be honest. The tippy toppy 2 has come out and I've done it. Just because it was dissipating. The head was going. So I thought, let's make it look a little bit better. Yeah. It is very oaky in colour. Can't see many bubs at all. Really can't. And like I say, that head, frothy. But hey, let's give it a go. Not going to stick the neb in. It ain't the Boldy way. But I will say cheers, Perfect Drafters. Cheers. I say. Now then. Is it a lager? Is that a lager? Definitely caramelly. It's got some caramel in there. And yeah, it's a little bit bitter. I mean, I'd say it says on the description, a hint of bitterness. I'd say it's more than a hint. I don't want to say there's Nuki Brown about it, but there's a bit of Nuki Brown about it. It's not awful. It's not bad. The carbonation levels I actually think are better in this than the Camden IPA, which is a bit random, but there you go. You know, I don't think that's too bad. Not for a winter drink. It's got a place. I think it has got a place on it because it's a little bit different. You know, I mean, the colouring of it and stuff is a little bit, well, because I've had it recently, the Left Noel. Nothing like a Left. Not got the quality of it. Just hasn't. But could it be that without the Left twang? Without the spices? It's a different drink. I don't know what I can compare it to. Not really. What can I compare that to? Someone did say Diebells to me. It's not. It's better than that. That's got to be one of the worst kegs I've ever had on the machine. It's better than that. But it's almost Bass-like. You know what I mean? It has got a bit of bitterness to it. And I was expecting that, because it is that darker kind of lager. But I struggle to call it a lager. I don't know. I don't mind it. You know, I had less expectations for this. I did. I thought, after the other Camden drinks, I knew I wasn't really going to love the Camden Hells, because I just don't like that too much. Never have. The Pale Ale, I have drank that when I've been out, and I didn't mind that on the Perfect Draft. In fact, I've even had a second keg of that, I'm going to be honest. That Camden IPA, I was a bit disappointed with, just because I do like an IPA, and I just think there's far better on the machine. This, yeah, there's better kegs on the machine, ain't going to lie to you. But I'm struggling to think what you can compare it with. And for that reason, it's got a place. And it may well have some fans. I don't think that's too bad. I don't know if you can try it in cans or bottles, but there's definitely that kind of darker, heavier bodied. It has got a decent heavy body to that. And that's probably what I like about it. But it has got the caramel notes in there. Definitely got that bitterness. I wouldn't say it's light bitterness. I would say that's bitter. I would. Carbonation levels are good. Mouthfeel is good. Aftertaste, pleasant. You know, I don't mind that. I think after a few of them, I might grow to like this keg. And I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't. I was almost, I don't know, underwhelmed about trying it. I was kind of thinking, I don't really want this keg. And I don't like going into a review thinking that. My expectations were low, probably unfairly low. And to be honest with you, it's beat them. I don't mind it. Yeah. Anyway, let's have a bit of snackage. So, like I say, Rick Unwin did suggest these. Message me on Messenger. You can message me on Messenger. Yeah, find me on Facebook. Message like Baldy. I've got a Baldy profile. Find that. Message me any kind of snackage ideas and stuff like that. Just be nice. No need to be harsh, is there? Not really. No one has been. Just saying, don't be. Anyway, Morrisons Chicken Shawarma. Shawarma? Chicken shawarma? That's the flavour. I don't know what that flavour is. I really don't. But they're 100% British potatoes and they're ridge cut. Lovely stuff. Big on flavour, big on crunch. Now, I did have some of these before. Not this flavour, but some of the Morrisons' own kind of, they're the Max Strong kind of rip-offs, of Morrisons. And I think they've done well with them. The crunch on the other ones were fantastic. So I've got big expectations for these. No blurbage on the back. There wasn't for the other ones. So no blurbage to read to you. They've got until, April 24. So there we go. Probably the crunch will be less crunchy after that time. Let's crack in. Right, I'm going to give these a snibby snabby snoo of a sniffy swiffy woo. Okay. So with that whiff, I'm immediately casting my mind to it's not the Max Strong. It's the McCoy's Thai sweet chicken or something, Thai chicken flavour. And I like them. In fact, same kind of colouring of bag. Don't know if shawarma, I don't know if shawarma is that same kind of flavouring, but it's definitely the same kind of smell. Right, let's grab a few. Okay, they are big, so you've got to be careful. I mean, actually, they're respectable sizes. And I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4 finger grab. Right, let's go. Well, they're different. Nothing like that. McCoy's Thai chili chicken crisps. Nothing like them. Definitely a chicken flavour in there though. Good crunch, lovely crunch. There's a doner kebab flavour as well, and I was tempted with those, but I did say to Rick, I said, look, which one, if I'm having a Marzen, because I think he's had a Marzen keg himself. I said, which one would you pick out, the doner kebab or the chicken shawarma? Could just write it down rather than have to say it, so he did understand what I meant. And he said these with that keg. Don't know if he's right, but because I ain't got the doner kebab ones. Lovely crunch. I prefer them to normal standard roast chicken crisps, but then they're probably the worst flavour of crisps you can get, aren't they? Just roast chicken. And there's a nice little twang to them. I'm going to be honest, I don't know what that shawarma flavouring's meant to be like, so I don't know if it's close to that or not. Not spicy, but a nice tang, a nice kick. Good flavours, and I do get that chicken flavour. Nice, I like them. Lovely mouthfeel, good crunch. I don't think you can go wrong. They're good, right. Are they a good beer snack? They are. I don't think you can say fairer than that. They go very well with a beer. Go very well with that. So he's done well there. Good partnering. Has it lifted this? Maybe a touch. Right, so what am I going to give it? What am I going to give it amongst... I don't know, I can't really compete it with any other keg. Really can't. But what I'm going to give this is a standalone score. Nothing's lifting it up, nothing's pulling it down. Which makes it challenging. So I don't think you can just compare that to other lagers. You just can't. It's too bitter to compare to any other lager on the Perfect Draft. There's nothing else like it, I don't think. And for that reason, it may well be worth a go. You know what I mean? If you're getting a new 3 keg set, you know, with your 15% off at the moment, you know, try a Stella. Try one of these. Try a Stay Puft, which I've not had yet. You know, have a variety. That's what it's about. It's about discovering those new beers. That's what this machine is about. And yes, I know it's about the continental beers. It used to be a bit more, you know, your Lefts, you know, your Crew Republics. It just was, you know, your Schneiders, your Lowenbrows. Oh, you know, there's some absolute class on there. But look, just because it's brewed in Britain, let's be proud of it. Let's not just diss it because it's brewed in Britain. We can be good at stuff, and this ain't bad. It ain't bad. I'm down in that quite easily, and I'm going to have a second pint of that. Right, what am I going to give it? I'm going to give this a 7.5, and it's a respectable 7.5. That is a nice keg. Simple as that. It's my favourite Camden one, without a shadow of a doubt. It gets that top of the pyramid, which isn't a very good pyramid, because it's the 4th keg. Right, so that, yep, 7.5. That's what I'm giving it. Then, I'm going to give the same score. 7.5 to that as well. Nice. Good crunch. Lovely crunch. Definite chicken flavour in there. Beautiful chicken flavour. Can't tell you if it does capture that shawarma flavour that well, because I don't know what that is. But I like it. Yeah, it's got a nice little twang to it. So, very nice. Lovely crunch. I can't say good crunch enough, because they're good and crunchy. Right, people, like I say, I have got that Stay Puft. Got that to actually have. Got to try that little beauty. Looking forward to that. It's a bit different again. There is that Left Blanc, whatever it is. And there's a few others that have gone out of stock, which I really would have liked to have tried. So I will try and get hold of those as well. But anyway, people, whatever you're doing this weekend, make it an absolute belter. Enjoy. Have a few beers with a few mates. Cheers, Perfect Drafters. Cheers.